Guess who's back? Back again. Mikey's back. Tell a friend. Hey, buddy, here with another video for you guys today. And today we're going to be doing a complete Lego room tour. But before I go any further, let me just say, if you like this video or any of the videos on the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And let's do a complete Lego room tour for 2025 after the intro coming in here now. So we're going to start this Lego room tour by talking about the trains a little bit. As you can see, we have 2 trains here in our train yard. And we have 3 motorized trains total. We'll get to the other one a little bit later in the video. But we're going to start down here in the city. And here is our green speed train, my son calls it, going through our Avengers Tower mock here. Little mock we put together, but here is a look at my Gen City is what we have named it. King Ollendorf, shout out to him, he came up with the name My Gen City. And here it is from this vantage point. You can see the tower bridge there at this far end of it, all the way down. And here is our train going through the tower bridge as well. Always wanted to have a train go through this bridge. And here is another look at my Gen City from above the bridge a little bit here. All in all, we've been collecting Lego as adults for a little over 10 years now, 10, 12 years or so total. And then also I started collecting as a child in the 80s. So you will see Lego sets from anywhere from vintage castle all the way up to modern sets here in our collection. And my Gen City is just one small part of it, but you can see here's this street view with the X-Men mansion and the old fishing store, A-frame cabin. While I would like to go super in depth in this video, if I was to show every little thing, we would be here for at least an hour, so I'm gonna have to keep things moving along a little bit as we see a look. This is a little bit of our horror area, and then we have our Arkham Asylum. See, and then next to that we have a jail mock that we put together, and then next to that is our record store. That's actually a fun hole set. And then we have this city block, which is some of our oldest modular buildings: Cafe Corner, Green Grocer, Fire Brigade, Grand Emporium. And then we move on into our more downtown area, and there we have a Central Perk mock, we have the museum, the town hall, Sanctum Sanctorum, and then there's another little mock in there as well. And then there's a Ghostbusters firehouse, and then next to that is our Spider-Man apartment is what I call it, but it's the original Sanctum Sanctorum. And then over here we have another row of all modular buildings. You know, all the modular buildings are a lot of fun to collect, and we do enjoy them as well. But, you know, everybody kind of has modular buildings in their Lego cities. So, you know, we'll just move on from there. But over here, you know, with the Home Alone house, the Quickie Mart, and a couple of the smaller little Lego builds there in the center. I have more work to do here in this center. But over on the other side is the Haunted House with a graveyard in front of it, our Freddy House mock. So we're definitely like horror. And speaking of horror, here is our Camp Crystal Lake, something I put together here fairly recently, and get a look at it over here. And of course there's Jason Voorhees, because again, we're big horror fans around here. But we also have ourselves a Jurassic Park, because our son is a huge Lego Jurassic Park fan, and we like it as well, as we get a look at the train going through the gate. And here it is coming back the other way, going through our Jurassic Park. And this has been super fun to put together, I have to say. And collecting all these dinosaurs has been a blast as well. And here we're going to look at it from this vantage point. And see, here's kind of our herbivore area and everything. And again, I'll put a link in here so we can get a better look, a little bit more in detailed look in our Jurassic Park in that video. But again, this is just a quick overview of everything we have going on here. I'm not going to name every single dinosaur, everything going on. But we've been a big fan of collecting all these sets and all the animals, and super excited to get the Spinosaurus soon. That's a personal favorite dinosaur of mine as we get a look from this view at our Jurassic Park. And of course you have to have an actual park area, and there's the visitor center and all these different minifigures and everything, all from out the theme over the years. And here from this side, a look at it. And yeah, that is our Lego Jurassic Park. Super fun to have in our Lego display, that's for sure. And now we're going to move on to one of my personal favorites and one of the favorites of those viewers on the channel, and that is Lego Castle, as we get a look at our Camelot Village here a bit. But I have been collecting Lego Castle from the 1980s until present day, so you'll see sets from anywhere from there in between. But if you want to see a little bit more in-depth look at my Lego Castle display, click the link here, because I literally just did a video going real in-depthly, but for the sake of this video we gotta keep it kind of moving along. So why don't you guys tell me down in the comments which area of my Lego display do you like best? So far we've seen the city, Jurassic Park, Castle, and of course we have some more fun ones yet to come. But tell me down in the comments which one is your personal favorite, or do you want to see more content on the channel, as we get a look at my Camelot Castle. And this was a castle I had always kind of wanted to put together, envisioned in my mind for many years, and it was nice to be able to kind of make it happen. And it is made up of a few different official sets, as well as mocking of my own, and as we get a look at it from this side. And of course you have to have a little market at our Camelot Market down in there. Gotta have a place for people to buy stuff. And then now again we're just gonna kind of breeze through all the rest of the castles and everything in the collection. Black Falcons, Red Dragons, Blue Lion Knights. You know, I like to have all the different factions represented as much as possible. Some a little bit more than others. And here's our Nottingham Village. One of the newer things I've done for the Lego Castle display is adding in a little Nottingham Village. It's not as big as Camelot Village, a little bit smaller, a little rural feeling. And here is our Sherwood Forest, where you have the Forestmen, which are my personal favorite faction. And this is again a lot of vintage Lego Castle Forestmen sets, as well as some of the newer stuff. And then here is our Green Dragon Knights. I'm a big fan of that faction. And then now we're going to move on to Pirates. And this one, unfortunately, is one of the bigger, more impressive displays overall, with all these awesome pirate ships. I personally, my favorite thing to build out of Lego is a pirate ship. I never get sick of a good pirate ship build, honestly. But the display right now, this one is the one I need to put the most time into. I've been kind of neglecting it as of late, unfortunately, so the ships are just kind of pushed all over the place. They're not really on display or doing much right now. But I have so many of them, it's hard to have them all in the display at one time. But what I do have is my Port Royal here, and this is one of the newer things I put together, and this has all kinds of classic vintage Lego pirate sets, as well as newer stuff and everything in between, again, because I've been collecting Lego pirates since the 80s as well. This was actually my favorite theme as a child, was Lego pirates. Now it kind of goes back and forth between pirates and castle. I love them both, but yeah, my Port Royal here is like the main area of our Lego pirates display. And then this is our Tortuga, and we have some other little areas and some other memorable sets. And then now we're going to move on to Lego Harry Potter, and this is the Mrs. Pride and Joy. This is her baby as you get a look at the Hogwarts Express coming down the track in front of the castle. And this is the biggest castle in our Lego display, believe it or not, is our Hogwarts castle. This thing is massive, and this is the Mrs. Pride and Joy. Her labor of love and her mock have all gone into creating this massive beauty here. And it's ever evolving as Lego releases new things that she wants to add to it, then it keeps on growing and growing and growing. So it's like the Energizer Bunny of mocks. It just keeps on going and going and going. But she's a big Lego Harry Potter fan, and so having this area keep growing and expanding has been a welcome addition to our Lego display for sure. And it's nice to have a nice Hogwarts castle, and of course the motorized Hogwarts Express is a fun addition to be able to go around the Harry Potter display. And then she has a lot of different mocks that she's created, like this Quidditch mock, as we get a look at the train coming around here. And this is one of my favorite views, is with the train and then into the Diagon Alley. And even though these are a lot of official sets, getting them all together to work like this was quite an accomplishment, especially with the Gringotts Bank and everything. So it really came out fantastic, and I'm a huge fan of alleyways. It's one of my favorite things to build in some kind of a Lego city or display, and this is the best one you'll see here. A little look at our platform 9 3/4. And here is the other side, and it has a Hogsmeade Village and all kinds of stuff. She has more work to do and sets to add and everything, so stay tuned for that. And finally, we're going to end with our Lego Middle Earth. And this has been just absolutely a labor of love to put together, really bringing my love of Tolkien and all things Middle Earth and bringing it alive in Lego, and of course all the official sets. But you know, we've done a lot of modding and mocking and just putting together all the fun scenes. Like, really tried to get everything to be as close to the films as much as possible through Lego in particular. Is you know, just see all the different scenes and everything we have set up, all the different battles and all the different characters. And here is our Erebor, and this is a mock the Misses did. So you know, we have mocks as well as official sets and everything. And here is these dwarf statues mock. Smog did some destroying inside of our Erebor, so it's under construction right now, unfortunately, the interior. And then outside of it, see all the different characters and everything. Have our battle of 5 armies going outside there, or at least our small size version of it anyways. And of course you have the 2 towers, great official sets. I love Barad-dûr, and here is our Mordor with the black gates opened, and there's everything coming out of it. And there's our small but mighty Gondor army, because you know, putting together Lord of the Rings minifigures is no small feat, so you have to work with what you got. And here is an orc army, and there's a troll back there, and going up against my Gondor army. And then over here, a bunch of official characters: Aragorn, Mouth of Sauron, many different ring wraiths. And speaking of ring wraiths, here is the Witch King. There he's on our Fell Beast custom Witch King, and there is our lava inside of our Mordor. custom lava I put together inside the black gates and everything to get, kind of a similar feel to the movies. Try to be able to recreate all the different scenes and all of our different ring race. And there is Weathertop. And here's a Goblin King battle going on. There's eagles in the trees. And here's our Shire, but we're going to be adding new Shire to this, according to the rumors here, sometime this year, of course. And there is Rivendell, fantastic set. And here is our lake town with the official sets, as well as the Viking village. I added that in. And there's the Master of the Lake there with his key. And then there's our City of Dale, a little smaller miniaturized version of it. But then over here on the other side, we're going to be adding in a Disney World. So our Lego display is ever growing, so stay tuned for that. Well, that is my video for you guys today. Thanks everybody for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And tell me which theme is your favorite down in the comments. Take care, everybody.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, we got merch store. If you want to take a little piece of the show with you, you can get it right here. We got everything. You want some Mikey J stuff? We got the Mikey J Productions for you. So take a chance and stop by. We'll take care of you.